So today we talked about ratios. Ratio is just a way of comparing one number to another number. That's a pretty straightforward concept. And there are several ways you can write down a ratio, to express a ratio. Okay, so we're going to write down ratios for these different quantities in three different ways. So the first one says bagel chips to peanuts. So we have 2 bagel chips and one recipe of party mix and 1 cup of 2 cups of bagel chips and 1 cup of peanuts. So that means that the ratio between bagel chips and peanuts is 2 to 1. Okay, it can be written like this, but it can also be written like this with a colon. And it can also be written like this as a fraction. So 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. Now, total party mix to pretzels. Now you can compare the different parts. You can also compare a part of it to the total amount. Total party mix is 8 cups. That's written right here. And pretzels, there are 4 cups of pretzels. So total party mix to pretzels would be 8 to 4. So 8 to 4 can be written like this. It can be written like this. And it can be written like this, 8 over 4. Now cheese crackers to peanuts. Let's see, there is 1 cup of cheese crackers and 1 cup of peanuts. So that has a ratio of 1 to 1. That means for every cup of peanuts, there's a cup of cheese crackers. For every cup of cheese crackers, there's a cup of peanuts. So 1 to 1 can be written like this. And 1 to 1 can be written like this. So if I'm going to ask you 3 different ways to write a single ratio, this is the 3 formats they're talking about. Now, equivalent ratios are similar to equivalent fractions. So if I have this ratio 8 to 10, it looks like 8 over 10 as a fraction. Now, to find equivalent, I need to find 3 equivalent ratios for this. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the top and bottom by 2. It's just like equivalent fractions, which we've done before. That gives me 4/5. Okay, so here's 1. So when it asks you in your homework to find 3 equivalent ratios, this is what they're talking about, not the 3 forms. That's right, 4/5. Okay, what I can do, now I'm going to take this one, multiply it by 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. And so I get 12/15 is another equivalent. And there's literally an infinite number of equivalent ratios you can make, just like there are an infinite number of equivalent fractions. Now we have 5 over 2, or 5 to 2. And I can multiply the top and bottom by 2. I get 10 to 4. I can multiply that by 2, get 20 to 8. And notice I can make any equivalent fraction I want. There's no one right answer to this. You just have to multiply the top and bottom by the same number, just like equivalent fractions. And let me multiply the top and bottom of this by 2. So that gives me 40/16. And that is Introduction to Ratios.